Happy holidays and welcome to the Lions Lounge. I'm Mike, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite films to watch during Christmas time, Tokyo Godfathers. Tokyo Godfathers is a 2003 anime movie directed by the legendary Satoshi Kon and is loosely based on a novel of the same name. In the film, we follow our three homeless protagonists: Gin, a middle-aged man who lost his family after running up gambling debts; Miyuki, a teenager who ran away from home after attacking her father; and Hana, a trans woman who abandoned her previous life following her boyfriend's death. The story is set on Christmas Eve, when the trio, seeking food, accidentally discover a newborn baby left in the trash, who Hana names Kyoko, or Pure Child. Gin immediately wants to turn the baby over to the authorities, but Hana wishes to first confront the child's parents to discover why they abandoned her. And from here, we have one wild night in Tokyo. Satoshi Kon's works are all unique in their storytelling, such as the thriller that is Perfect Blue and the fantastic drama Millennium Actress. But Tokyo Godfathers is an incredible mesh of comedy and drama, and in many ways is one of his more lighthearted works. As you follow these three characters, you learn more about their backstories and what led them to their current state of affairs, and by the end of it, you do feel that their stories, while not completely resolved, have all moved forward in a huge way. This is a movie that thrives on its character interactions, something that Kon always does a spectacular job highlighting, like the fact that Gin and Hana treat Miyuki as if she were their own daughter, and how Hana clearly has feelings for Gin that she tries to hide. Even Miyuki starts to mature a little after meeting the mother of a hitman who kidnapped her. Yeah, Kon's works also tend to be a little weird, but you get used to it. All three of them see something in Kyoko that deeply affects them, whether it be another child with uncaring parents, a daughter they regret not being there for, or a sad reflection of their own feelings of loneliness and abandonment. I wouldn't necessarily say Tokyo Godfathers is a film about Christmas, but it definitely represents what I think the holidays are about: family. Just coming together to help each other through all the difficult shit that life throws at you. Just seeing or talking to them in any way, which I feel this year we need more than ever. So I hope if you haven't seen Tokyo Godfathers, this makes you want to give it a watch. It's truly a masterpiece and one of my favorite anime films of all time. As we always do, I'll be making a drink today inspired by this film. And what better way to celebrate it than to make a holiday-themed cocktail with some Japanese plum wine and shochu. So I initially found this recipe and it was called the Japanese Christmas Punch, and I'll link that original recipe in the description below, but I made enough alterations to it where I'm going to call this one the Tokyo Christmas Punch. It's also worth noting that I've doubled the ingredients in this recipe, mainly because I wanted it to fit in this container. So if you want to make less of this, just cut those ingredients in half. So first up, take a bottle and a funnel and add 3 ounces or 90 milliliters of plum wine. Next, 6 ounces or 180 milliliters of shochu. Then 1 ounce or 30 milliliters of simple syrup. This will be a little thick to go down, but once you add all the other juices, it'll dissolve. Then you're gonna add 6 ounces or 180 milliliters of Tealyrya sweetened cherry hibiscus tea. I'll link this tea in the description below, but if you can't find it, you basically are looking for a hibiscus tea with some fruit and some nuttiness to it. Next, 6 ounces or 180 milliliters of cranberry juice. Then 6 dashes of Angostura bitters, 2 dashes of rhubarb bitters, and lastly 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 milliliters of lemon juice. Seal it up, give it a shake, and store in the fridge for at least 1 hour. Now once this is ready, you can drink it in a variety of ways. You can take it straight, you can pour it in a double old-fashioned glass over a big ice rock, or you can follow me where I'm going to pour it in a mixing glass and stir it over ice to add a little bit of dilution, and then strain it into a glass. So take your mixing glass and add about 4 ounces or 120 milliliters of your punch. Then add some ice and stir for about 30 seconds. Then strain into a Nick and Nor glass. And for garnish, I'm going to use a sprig of rosemary that I made into a wreath. And there you have the Tokyo Christmas Punch. Cheers. So what I love about this is immediately on the nose you get that rosemary, which just adds a little bit of spiciness. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. Yeah, it's very good. So what's really cool about this cocktail is it's a combination of a lot of great flavors. You have the sweetness from the shochu and the plum wine. You have the tartness from the cranberry and the lemon juice. You have those herbal notes from the rhubarb bitters and just a little bit of that rosemary that seeps in. And then just the complex bitters from the Angostura. It's a fantastic drink that's not one note at all. The original recipe called for just Angostura bitters, and I tried that initially, but I felt there was something missing, which is why I incorporated the rhubarb bitters, which add a little bit more herbal notes and really help kind of bring out that spiciness I associate with Christmas. Plus, I just love how this looks with the rosemary wreath. It's an amazing cocktail that I know requires a lot of steps to make, but it's really low ABV, so you can drink a lot of these, which is good and bad because it'll sneak up on you. Today we made the Tokyo Christmas Punch from Tokyo Godfathers. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, please like and subscribe. If you have any other cocktails from your favorite shows or games you want me to make, let me know in the comments below. If you want to see what I make outside this channel, follow me on Twitter at Mr. Spacelion or Instagram at Mr.Spacelion. I'm also going to be taking the next week off, so look forward to seeing more cocktails from me in the new year. It's really been an incredible journey so far. I can't believe I just started this channel like 6 months ago, and I really appreciate all of you that have watched my videos or have helped promote them. But again, happy holidays, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Mike. This has been the Lions Lounge. I hope to see you next time.